I think you already heard from the keynote speaker. Trinity, your story is why we're all here today. And what it reminds us what a friend or a shoulder to lean on means. And by the way, I was a distinguished professor at CCSU and a major in sociology, so I think you had me at a low. And actually, distinguished is just a three-syllable word for old. I'll tell you that we did a little program for the high schools, and we said, I want the students to have an opportunity, if they had a little bit of a scratch in the game, $10,000, what would they want to do with that? It's always, the board that's making those decisions. And we went to Enfield High School, and they read out, the requests. And I don't know, I was a high school senior. I thought maybe I'd go to Foxwoods or something. But you know what they said? They said counseling. They said, I want a shoulder to lean on. I want somebody to talk to. And, these are 17-year-old boys. It was a reminder to me how much we've been through over these last few years, and perhaps longer than that. I could tell you that during, the worst days of COVID, I don't want to bring all that back up, but I just say that I used to listen to the 211 hotline and just hear what was on people's minds. And, going back, March, April, May, it was, am I going to live? And then a little later on, it was, where the hell's my unemployment check? But then it was the most agonizing calls you can imagine. It was young people just saying, I've never been so lonely. I need somebody to talk to. And I think that's a reminder of what the partnership is all about. And, mentoring can be a counselor or a bed where you need special help. Mentor could be a coach. We celebrated a retiring coach yesterday. Mentoring can be big brother, like big sister, like mentor is a friend. I love the story of one of the folks who did a little work here for the partnership. He needed a mentor, and he went to Gang of Dads. I was just reading about Gang of Dads. And there are a lot of gangs out there you can run with. And but this is a program that helped this kid realize who he was and what his potential was and what he could be. And he came in and ended up volunteering, I think, to some degree here at the partnership. And, we all need a mentor. Some of us are lucky enough to have a brother or a sister or a mom and dad. Some need an extra helping hand. And I think we've realized that more than ever. We went through hell. I mean, it's now, we're on the backside of those 2.5 years of COVID hell. And particularly when it comes to the kids, they're still going through a lot of tough times. And Nancy is going to be talking in a few minutes, Demas, about what we're doing in terms of mental health and doing what we can from a professional point of view in our schools and beyond. But I've always been a big believer in life that the old saying that goes back to the 19th century, that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And what each and every one of you do, maybe it's just helping invest in the partnership. What you do by providing mentors and others, shoulders to lean on for the young people in this city and around this state. I think you heard from Trinity that it makes a difference for life. And that's why, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for what you're doing.